Welcome to the Honda Campus All-Star Challenge National Championship Series for Season 33. I'm Kaiti McNeil, your moderator, along with Alan McNeil, your scorer. Now for the introductions. This game features Central State versus Oakwood. We'll now move into our face-off rounds, and we're going to have our players introduce themselves. They've been introducing themselves all morning, but we're going to do it again. Central State, since you won the coin toss, we're going to give Oakwood the privilege of introducing themselves first, the player in the center position. You're going to just repeat your name for me and tell me your favorite game or pastime.
Okay, hi everyone. My name is Hannah Browning. I'm a sophomore film and television production major at Oakwood. And one of my favorite pastimes is just spending time with friends.
I love it. All righty.
Hi, I'm Naya. I'm a communications major, and one of my favorite pastimes is reading.
I love that too. All right. A good thing to do in your spare time. Okay, so Central State, since you won the coin toss, you're going to choose from these categories after I read them. Marvel's Phase 4, Soups On, Watercraft, and Women's Magazines.
Marvel's Phase 4.
All right. Marvel kicked off its Phase 4 of movies in 2021 with what film centered on the life of Natasha Romanoff? Central State.
Black Widow.
That is correct. Your bonus. Which actress served as an executive producer for Black Widow, her farewell performance as an Avenger?
Scarlett Johansson.
That's correct for 10. And in a September 2021 release, Awkwafina played Katie, the trusted friend of which Marvel martial artist played by Simu Liu?
Shang-Chi.
That is correct for all 20 points. Category.
Marvel's Phase 4.
All right, same category. Cross your arms over your chest and give what two-word subtitle to the upcoming sequel to Black Panther? Oakwood.
Wakanda Forever.
That is correct.
Okay.
As with Black Panther, the co-writers of Wakanda Forever
This is Coogler, yeah.
were Joe Robert Cole and which director of both films?
Coogler.
That's correct. And among Coogler's returning cast are which two actresses reprising their roles of Okoye and Shuri?
Right. Gurira and Wright.
That's correct for all 20 points. Category.
Phase 4.
All right, same category. Marvel. Love and Thunder will be the next movie featuring which Asgardian Avenger? Oakwood.
Thor.
That is correct. Your bonus.
Okay. This is the Eternals, yeah.
Which Phase 4 Marvel movie is named for the immortal race created by the Celestials?
The Eternals.
Correct. And in No Way Home, who appears as Peter Parker for the 6th time in a Marvel movie?
Holland.
Tom Holland is correct for all. And finally, whose research on the Time Stone leads to a multiverse of madness in a Marvel Phase 4 film?
Doctor Strange.
That's correct for all points. Category.
Soups On.
Soups On. Milk or cream go into the New England type, while a tomato-based broth anchors the Manhattan type of what seafood soup? Central State.
Clam chowder.
That is correct. Your bonus is cream, not milk, that helps make what B type of seafood soup so rich? Your answer? Going to call time. We're looking for bisque, cioppino, ribollita, panada. Though its name is Italian, which fish stew actually originated in San Francisco in the late 1800s?
Ribollita?
Incorrect is cioppino. So no points on that part. Category.
Women's magazines.
All right, new category. In 2008, the Black Women in Hollywood Awards were launched by what magazine that began in 1970 to celebrate African American women? Oakwood.
Essence.
That is correct. Your bonus. Anna Wintour is the famed editor of what Condé Nast Monthly that hosts the coveted Met Gala?
Vogue.
Correct for 10. From Casual to Couture was the
Is this
1867 directive
Vanity
of what
Fair?
first U.S. fashion mag with a two-word name still published today?
Vanity Fair.
Incorrect. It was Harper's Bazaar. Category:
Watercraft.
watercraft. Canada's answer to Thomas the Tank Engine, Theodore Blank, was what type of boat that tows or pushes other ships? Oakwood.
Barge.
Incorrect. Central State, can you take it?
Tow boat.
Incorrect. It was tugboat. So no points for anyone there. And that ends the round. Let's give our players a hand. All right. At the end of round one, the score is Central State 40 and Oakwood 80. And we'll move into round two, featuring Javon from Central State versus Danielle from Oakwood. All right. Oakwood, we'll have you do your introduction first to give us your favorite game or pastime.
Okay. All right. Hi, I'm Danielle. Yeah, my favorite game is definitely Monopoly. I spend a lot of hours playing it because I'm super competitive.
Okay, great. We have a very intense family game of Monopoly as
Yes,
well.
it's a Christmas tradition.
I love it. Okay.
Hi, my name is Javon Barrett. I'm a management information systems major, and my favorite game is GTA 5.
Okay. I am not familiar with that. Oh, my husband tells me Grand Theft Auto. Okay. I am familiar with that. I'm not cool enough to know the abbreviations. Okay. All right. So Central State, since you're behind, you're going to choose from these categories first. All sewn up, cities around the world, NBA news, relevant to elephants.
NBA news.
NBA news. Here we go. Giannis Antetokounmpo was Finals MVP in 2021 as what team won the NBA championship for the first time in 50 years? Oakwood.
Bucks.
Milwaukee Bucks is correct. Your bonus.
All right.
What
this
team,
the
the Bucks'
Suns?
finals
Okay.
opponent, hasn't won
After
an
the
NBA title since it joined the league in 1968?
Suns.
Phoenix Suns is correct. And after being traded from the Thunder to the Suns, which point guard played in his first finals in 2021 after 16 years as a pro?
Paul.
That is correct. Category:
Okay. Relevant to elephants.
relevant to elephants. Which Carthaginian general famously used some 36 elephants in his Alpine crossing? Oakwood.
Hannibal.
That's correct. Your bonus. P.T. Barnum turned what popular pachyderm into
This
a
Jumbo?
circus attraction, making the elephant's name a synonym for enormously large?
Jumbo.
That's correct for 10. And the animated elephant
Simpsons.
Stampy became a pet of which most famous TV family in Springfield?
The Simpsons.
That is correct for all points. Category:
Relevant to elephants.
all right, same category. Popular lore is wrong. Neither in the wild nor in zoos do elephants ever eat the underground seed pods of what legume? Oakwood.
Peanuts.
Peanuts is correct. Your bonus. An elephant's tusks are greatly enlarged versions of what type of teeth
So
in the mouth?
Are they canines or incisors? I think they're incisors.
Your answer, please.
Incisors.
That is correct for 10. And what special kind of elephant, expensive to keep,
White
impossible
elephant.
to get rid of, has lent its name
Yeah,
to
this is a white
impractical
elephant.
trinkets and gifts?
White elephant.
That's correct for all 20 points. Category:
Relevant to elephants.
all right, same category. There are two genera of elephants. The larger one, genus Loxodonta, lives in the wild on what continent? Oakwood.
Africa.
That's correct. Your bonus. What landlocked nation on the eastern border of Namibia has the world's largest
Botswana?
elephant population?
Botswana.
That's correct for 10. And all Asian
this is
elephants are
ivory?
in genus Elephas, which is the Greek word for what hard substance sought by elephant poachers?
Ivory.
That's correct for all points category.
Cities around the world.
Cities around the world. The world's largest mosque was built to accommodate the millions of travelers who came to see the Kaaba in what Saudi city? Danielle.
Mecca.
Oakwood. That's correct. Completed in 1626, the basilica within what city-state has twice the interior space of Washington, D.C.'s National Cathedral?
Basilica. So St. Peter's Basilica?
Your
Okay.
answer, please.
St. Peter's Basilica, Vatican City?
We needed Vatican City.
Oh,
You said St. Peter's
yeah.
first.
Oh,
Yeah, no points
okay.
there. And then Joel Osteen's 17,000
This is
seat
Houston?
Lakewood Church is in a building
This is
that was
Houston,
home
yeah.
to an NBA franchise in what city?
Houston.
That's correct for 10
Okay.
category.
All sewn up.
All sewn up. Ballpoint, top stitch, and wedge point are 3 of the 7 basic types of what sewing implement? Oakwood.
Needle.
That is correct. Your bonus. Which of the
thimble.
original 6 Monopoly playing pieces is a device used to protect one's finger while sewing?
Thimble.
That's correct for 10. And sewing machines feed one thread from a large spool
Yes.
above the fabric and one from a small spool below. What is the small spool called?
Bobbin.
That's correct for all points there. And that ends the round. Let's give our players a hand. All right. At the end of round 2, Oakwood, you jumped ahead to 250s to Central State's 40. And we will now move into round 3. This round features Derek from Central State versus Grayson from Oakwood. And even though I've just said both of their names, I'm going to have them introduce themselves and tell us their favorite game or pastime, beginning with Oakwood.
Hello, my name is Grayson again, and my favorite game is Mario Kart. It's been my favorite since I was like 5 years old. So
Great.
that was a little boy.
I'm just now getting into that. I am terrible at it. All right.
Practice makes perfect.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Derek Wilson from Columbus, Ohio. Computer science major. My favorite game probably have to be chess. I would probably play it the longest. You know what I'm saying? So, chess.
All right, sounds good. I'm second best in my household. My scorekeeper is first, the best at chess. So,
Oh man.
all right, these are great, great pastimes and great games. I love them all. All right, so heading back to our game, Central State. Since you're behind, you're going to choose from coming from Korea, creating our country in Missouri, and running rings around Saturn category.
I'm gonna go with creating our country.
All right, that's a good start. The First Continental Congress met in 1774 at Carpenter's Hall in what then most populous city in the colonies? Oakwood.
Philadelphia.
That's correct. Your bonus. Congress tasked Washington with leading the 1775 siege of what city? A siege won the following year with artillery at Dorchester Heights.
Boston.
Correct for 10. And in late 1778, the British shipped 3,000 troops from New York to capture what original capital of Georgia?
Savannah.
That's correct for all 20 points category.
Creating our country.
Creating our country. In 1785, who was appointed America's first ambassador to Great Britain 11 years before he was elected president? Oakwood.
John Adams.
That is correct. Your bonus. As ambassador, Adams was nervous about being received by which king, long thought of as America's oppressor?
George III.
That's correct. And who was Adams' counterpart in France as the American minister there and the man who succeeded Adams as president?
Jefferson.
That's correct. All points category.
In Missouri.
In Missouri. In the Super Bowl era, St. Louis has had 2 NFL teams. Name either one of them. Oakwood.
Rams.
Rams is correct, or also the Cardinals. Bonus question. 2 answers. What 2 current NBA teams once called Missouri home? One from St. Louis and one from Kansas City. Your answer, please.
Chiefs and Hawks.
Hawks and Kings, so just 5 points there. And if you want to attend an HBCU in Missouri, you have two
Harris
choices.
Stowe and
What are those schools?
What's the other one? Philander Smith and Harris Stowe.
Harris Stowe and Lincoln, so you get 5 more points
Lincoln.
there. Category.
In Missouri.
All right, in Missouri. Murphy Lee and City Spud were members of the Saint Lunatics, with which artist whose solo debut was Country Grammar? Oakwood.
Count Basie.
Incorrect. Can you take it, Central State?
Yes, ma'am. Nelly.
Nelly is correct.
I was.
All right. Though raised in St. Louis, which producer's career got to booming with Atlanta-based artists like Future and Gucci Mane?
Metro Boomin.
That's correct. And which artist had his third top 5 hit in a row as One Call Away, followed Right There and Holiday Inn?
Chingy.
That's correct. All points category.
Coming from Korea.
Coming from Korea. 456 down on their luck players try to survive a deadly series of adventures in what South Korean 2021 Netflix hit? Oakwood.
Squid Game.
That is correct. Among the games with fatal consequences, red light, green light, tug of war, and what game where each player is given 10 glass balls?
Marbles.
That's correct for 10. And what South Korean 2019 thriller comedy with a one-word title became the first non-English language film to win a Best Picture Oscar?
Parasite.
That's correct for all 20 category.
Creating Our Country.
Creating Our Country. When Washington held his first cabinet meeting in 1791, Edmund Randolph held what post, now occupied by Merrick Garland? Oakwood.
Attorney General.
That is correct. Your bonus. 2 answers. At that first cabinet meeting, the Department of War and what 2 other departments were represented?
State. Treasury and State.
That's correct. And that ends the round. Let's give our players a hand. All right, we had an intense round 3. The score is now 390 to 70 with Oakwood in the lead, and we will now move into the ultimate challenge. All right. So Central State, since you're a little behind, we're going to have you choose first from these categories after I read them to you. A is for adjective. At the end of Anderson, just 4 letters, places, and trees, please.
I'm gonna go just for because I don't really know the fairy tales and stuff like that.
In your category?
Just 4 letters.
Just 4 letters, places. All right. Here we go. What city, state, country, or landmark spelled with just 4 letters is birth state of 7 presidents?
Virginia.
Incorrect. Japan's tallest mountain?
Fukushima.
Incorrect. The last U.S. state to host an Olympics?
Georgia.
Incorrect. Indonesia's top tourism province?
Jakarta.
Incorrect. The capital of Ukraine?
Kiev.
Correct. An Andean nation?
Chile.
Incorrect. The biggest city on Hawaii's Big Island?
Waikiki.
Incorrect. Buffalo's Great Lake?
Superior.
Incorrect. Beethoven's birth city?
Vienna.
Incorrect. The Caribbean's largest island?
Jamaica.
Incorrect. Birth state of 7 presidents?
Why?
And that ends the round. All right, we'll go over the ones you missed. We needed just 4 letters in the word. The birth state of 7 presidents was Ohio.
Yeah.
Japan's tallest mountain was Fuji. You all can yell it out if you know it. The last U.S. state to host an Olympics was
Utah.
Utah.
Indonesia's top tourism province?
Bali.
Bali. Andean nation is Peru. The biggest, Hawaii's Big Island, that would be Hilo.
Kilo.
Kilo, yeah.
Hilo. Okay. Lake Erie. And Bonn.
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 Yeah.
Ah,
And
Bonn, Germany.
finally, Cuba is the
Cuba.
Caribbean's largest island. All right, so you got 25 points on that, and we'll move into the second round of the Ultimate Challenge for Oakwood. So you choose from the remaining categories. A is for adjective at the end of Anderson and trees, please.
A is for adjective, please.
All righty, here we go. What adjective beginning with A describes verified as real?
Authentic.
Correct.
Yes.
Extremely parched.
Arid.
Correct. A type of monarchy or zero.
Absolute.
Absolutely.
Correct. Money grubbing or covetous.
Avarice.
Correct. A native of benign.
African.
Correct. Severe or somber in appearance.
Austere.
Correct. A plant that lives only 1 year.
Annual.
Correct. Philanthropic gestures.
Giving money. Pass.
Pass. Intensely emotional, like an admirer.
Pass.
Pass. A door that's partially open.
Ajar.
Correct. Philanthropic gestures. Philanthropic gestures.
Pass.
Pass. Intensely
Amorous.
emotional. Incorrect. All right, that ends the round. Let's give our players a hand and go over the two that you missed. We were looking for altruistic. We're getting there. And then finally, ardent or avid. All right.
Avid.
Yes.
All
So you added 200 points at 590 to 95. Congratulations, Oakwood. You win this game. Thank you to both teams. You guys did a great job.
Good game.
Great energy.
Good game.
Look forward to seeing you all again.
Thank you.
Thank you.